I've been, like I said, here 20 years ago, and I know why we were here. Yeah, we were here in '94 because my son got married in Italy, so we came up and did a tour here. And then we came back in '96. I guess we were just touring Austria and Hungary again. And then I said, my husband came back again. I think it was about 2000 maybe when he came back with my son, just to look around.
So if you were here in '96, then this was the third year after SAB Miller has acquired the brewery from the Hungarian states.
Yes.
You know that there was a privatization in 1993. This was the year when actually SAB Miller was this was the first acquisition of any kind of SAB Miller coming from South Africa. So SAB was a very big brewing company in South Africa, and then they moved over to Europe. And Dréher breweries was the very first acquisition in Europe, which followed then in Birra Peroni in Italy, and then Czech, Pilsner Urquell, and Poland, and then Grolsch in Netherlands.
Oh, really?
Yes. So we still have the old pictures of the acquisition when in 1993 this brewery has been sold by the Hungarian states to SAB.
Yes. Yeah. I heard about that. I think it was probably my husband's cousins, I think, because they filled this in. Yeah.
This is great. That's what this is.
Oh, thank goodness, I didn't have that.
It looks like it's more like a strawberry or a raspberry. We should take pictures of that. I wonder when Bill's busy. We should take pictures.
This looks like mint. Mint.
Yellow party grab.
And where do we see it?
It's just outside of Brussels. And I can't think off the top of my head. Trees, was there one?
Yeah.
Trees something?
Yes.
Is that just outside of Brussels?
Yeah.
He's still there. He has 2 children in Belgium, a daughter and a son. And so, like I said, like Tony's mother, she chose to go to Canada. She could have stayed. I mean, she was a bit of a rebel. That was her. She was a bit of a rebel. So, you know what? It was just once, my husband was only, he said he was 10. The last time he was in the home, Martonvásár, he was 10 years old. It was Christmas Day 1944. So then he moved to, I think they first went to Italy, then they went to Brazil, then they finally got to Canada. So by the time he got to Canada, he was 14 and started right into school, high school. But his mother had already started, she was a very clever lady, she had already started teaching him English. So when he got to high school, he got right into our high school, grade 9. His English was, but he caught on very well. He did really well. So it's just so interesting to come back and see. It's history. It's our children's history.
It's part of our life, actually.
It is.
I think we are very proud of having the oldest brewery in Hungary. It's not only the oldest, but the biggest as well. So I think based on the foundations, I think we are a very successful company.
Yes.
I don't know if you have a time to look around, you will still see some of the stones and some of the stairs that are still coming from the old times. So it's really great to have this brewery. We try to maintain in the original stage to the extent possible. The brew house is still having the old paintings on the walls.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Nice.
I'm very pleased to see you.
I was very, when we said this was one place we wanted to come, when I contacted Zoltan and said, we're going to be, because we just finished a river cruise, I said, we're going to be in Budapest. Wanted to come here, wanted to go to Martonvásár, because that was their house, their home. And so He managed it. It was good.
There is still a villa house, not very far away from here.
They are going to see it tomorrow.
Oh, you're going to see it?
No, I don't.
No,
It's
not
it's
the
Martonvásár, not
We're
the
going to
villa.
Martonvásár.
There is one, not that one. There is one in the old villa house.
Yeah,
But I think
can it be
that was-
possible to visit that?
No, because it's not owned by us.
I
It's
see.
owned by, I think, by maybe the local municipality.
And they sometimes arrange special tours to look around.
Yes.
Oh, I knew that there were, that the grandfather had homes.
Yes, it's
Homes in Budapest, but I
it's
didn't know.
a very beautiful house, but you can still see that it's some time ago that in its peak season it was a beautiful place, and it still has some of the not the oven but the fireplaces
Oh, really?
in there, and you can see the quarters of the servicing quarters basically, the kitchen and
Oh, really?
and they can tell you who lived in which room.
Yeah,
Really?
the building was up for sale, I think, a few years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, see, like my husband was what, 10 years old when he left.
Okay.
But he remembers a lot. Or remembered, yes.
After we board the train, it's fun to take away. So I'd like to welcome everyone on plans number 2 of the Dréher brewery on behalf of myself and the company as well. The first stop is at the unit where all the production processes are done. That is plant number 2, as I've mentioned it. Maybe one of the most important buildings in here is the one that you have left in a few seconds ago. That is the building where all the managerial levels are located, and the employees pub as well. That is going to be the last stop of our journey and of our little beer voyage. And the Dréher company always emphasized that they always provided their employees with an opportunity to taste what they have brewed in the company while working here. So nowadays we have this pub as well. So the employees, after they finish their shift and if they don't want to return to the areas of the factory, then they can have a beer there and enjoy the product responsibly. If the production in this unit starts with the raw material, which is mainly malt that we store in these large silos. Each of these silos are capable of holding 250 tons of malt, and we have 15 of them. So one brew takes around 6 to 8 tons of malt. We transfer all the malt that we use through that narrow pipe over that next to the chimney. You can see in the attic of the building where there is a pipe passing through the window. That's where we mill the malt, and all the malt that we use is passed through that narrow pipe. After the malt has been milled, then the mashing process starts. The brewing process takes around 3 to 5 hours, and then all the brew is transferred to the fermentation unit, which is situated on our left side. We are going to visit that later. After the fermentation is done, conditioning awaits for the beer, and that is done in these large tanks over there that are on the ground. The interesting thing is that we used to do the conditioning part of the process underground a few decades and maybe 100 years ago, but still in the 60s there were underground conditioning units. But nowadays we have a technology that allows us to maintain the constant temperatures that are required for the conditioning process, but we still use some underground tanks in the cellar system that we have under this area of the city, which is called kőbánya. Kőbánya literally translates to stone mine. It got its name because between the 11th and the 19th century, limestone was extracted in the area, and that was the feature of the part of the city that attracted the brewers to settle here. And nowadays we have the fermenters down there, but we also have some backup units that we use in the high season, which are all above the ground, but we don't really use them, and we don't really like to use them because they are more labor and energy demanding. I'm going to show you those later as well. So the first stop is going to be the brew house, so please follow me. brown sheer coconut, and that is darker here. It has a higher alcohol content, but it is a really good quality, super premium beer. So I would highly recommend everyone to taste it as well.
Semmi jónak nem vagyok ehhez. Akkor elmondom, hogy az a kép, ami készül, annak az a komoly érték, hogy a Laci bácsi 81 évesen, és ennek éppen ezért az akkor komoly értéke van, mert ő tudja megélni a képet, csinálni. Reméljük sokáig úgy mégis azért szolgálni.
Did you hear that the gentleman is 81?
He's 81?
81.
Thank you.
Just this much. So wait, this much. That's good. That's good. Thank you. Thank you.
This is Aranyászat, which is a commercial. So the dark one or the dark? One sugar.
Thank you. Cheers. I will have a drink here.
Józsi, kapcsolod vissza a pillanatban, ne kapcsoltad az elmet. Ülj a gép mögé. Gép mögé ülj.
Thank you. Oh, on the cross. Here, S-O-R-G-Y. Oh.
So just to have something to remember and to have a little souvenir. Thank you very much for visiting us.
Thank you very much.
is it?
Careful, Jimmy.
Yes, be careful.
Hang on to the wall.
The wall's kind of from. Okay, so you don't need to come on.
See, there wasn't any money. There was no money to keep this up.
No money to keep this up? Is that what you said?
I think the state took it over. There's no money to keep it up.